Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do another little mini flow, and I invite you to start in a sit position. I'm going to use my block, and I'm going to have another block handy. We might use it in the flow once we get into our side angle. It might be something that comes in handy for you. You may not need it. There's going to be a variation with and without. So I'm going to get comfortable in a sit position. Face the front of your mat so that we can relatively easily try to roll into a tabletop position. Don't worry if you don't want to roll over your knees, but we do have that option. So we'll just take a few moments at the beginning of our practice here in our sit position to find a comfortable sit. We won't be here for a very long time, so if you normally prefer a Shavasana, see if you can try to do your sit position for a few minutes. So once I find my comfortable cross leg, I'm going to still try to find that neutral spine. So sitting as tall as I possibly can without too much work effort, but trying to straighten out any curviness that I have going on in my spine. So again, trying to get to that neutral spine, that natural S-curve. Finding the arm position that suits you best. I'm just going to have my hands in my lap. And once you find your sit position, if you're comfortable, I do invite you to close your eyes. And if that's not comfortable for you, you can just have a low gaze. The idea is for things around you that might be happening to not distract you. So as we take a few breaths today, here at the beginning of our practice in a sit position, notice if it's different than when you start your practice in Shavasana on your back. If you normally like to lie on your back to start your practice, you might notice that your knees or your hips are not as comfortable here in a sit position, but still try to soften. See if you can try to let go of that gripping, that tension that usually happens as best as you can. We'll take about 3 or 4 breaths here, knowing that your cycle of breath is an inhale and an exhale. And as you notice that breath come in and leave out, what do you notice? What do you notice about your breath at this moment? Were you rushed before you came to your mat today? Are you stressed? Is that why you're coming to your mat? Maybe you started your day very easy, relaxed. Maybe that's how you came to your mat. Regardless of which way you've come to your mat, just allow that breath to try to soften. Become relaxed and smooth, so that we can focus on what is going to happen on our mat today. And as we prepare our body for a little bit of movement, try not to have too much of an expectation. allowing our bodies to go where they naturally want to go at this moment. Maybe we're feeling a little more tension than usual. That's a pretty good indication that you need to take it a little bit easier. Or if you're feeling pretty fluid and relaxed, maybe take it to the next expression. So if your eyes are closed, open them up. And just move a little bit in your shoulders. And I'm sitting on my block, so I'm going to just remove my block. So I have the option of rolling over my knees to come into tabletop position. Know that if that's not comfortable for you, you can just bring your knees to one side and kind of roll over. But if you're feeling it, maybe you can roll over your knees, bring your feet a little bit closer to each other, and probably reposition yourself on the mat. So just a little bit of movement here in cat-cow, just so that we can wave out our spine. So again, engage that belly, position your hands, and with your inhale, drop the belly down towards the floor as you open up the collarbone through the shoulders. Imagine those shoulders being like a window frame, and you are trying to shine your collarbone through that. And then with your exhale, tuck your tail under first as you curve your spine up towards the sky in your cat position. And as you hold your cat position, see if you can push down into those hands to get nice and rooted into the ground. Take an inhale, drop the belly down towards the floor, lift the tail, open up the collarbone, take the gaze just in front of your mat, and then as you exhale, tuck tail, curve spine, arch the back. One more here. And come to your neutral spine. Maybe take a little bit of a wiggle jiggle. Always know that when you need to take a little bit of a break, you can come down into a kneeling position. You can come down into your child's pose. Whatever you need, take as many breaks as you need. If you need to stop for a little drink of water, have a little sip whenever you need. I'm going to come back into my tabletop. And it doesn't have to be graceful, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to plant my hands, lift my knees, and slowly start to walk my feet towards my hands to get into my forward fold. And again, our first forward fold is probably not going to be your deepest one, but we have to start somewhere. And then very gently, very slowly, unwind your spine up into a standing position. Take your time coming up on the first one here and just see if you need to kind of move a little bit in the shoulders. Maybe rolling them up and back as you set up for your mountain pose. So again, in your mountain pose, you're trying to get that neutral spine. Imagine that string on the top of your head pulling you up, and imagine another string around your feet pulling you down. Open up the collarbone, turn the palms towards the front, and just settle into your mountain pose. A full cycle of breath here. Inhaling, exhaling, and then with your inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And with your exhale, dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale up to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Come up to a standing position with your inhale, possibly reaching the arms straight up overhead, bringing the palms to meet down through heart center, and take your hands down to mountain pose. And once again, inhaling, arms reach. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a standing position. Arms reach up overhead. Palms meet down through heart center to mountain pose. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. And with your exhale, dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a standing position. Arms reach up overhead. Palms meet down through heart center with your exhale. And hands down by your side, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward from the hips. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing position. Arms reach up. Palms meet. Down through heart center with your exhale. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, left foot back. I'm going to drop my back knee down into a low lunge. Take an inhale to lift the torso only and readjust so that you're comfortable in the knee. Readjust your front lunge. Inhale, take that left hand up overhead, and with an exhale, a slight side bend here. And notice how the left side of your body opens up. Try to keep your hips level as you slightly bend that left arm toward the right side of your mat. Take an inhale to straighten out the spine. Take your exhale to bring the fingertips to the floor. Step the back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to a standing position. Palms meet. Exhaling down through heart center. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, right foot steps back, drop the back knee, and inhale the torso to lift. Adjust the back toe if you are more comfortable with the top side of your foot on the floor. Adjust the front lunge. Make sure that you are comfortable. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky, and with an exhale, a side bend to the left side of your mat. Notice the opening up on the right side of your ribs. Notice if that shoulder is scrunching up into your ear. See if you can soften it down slightly. The arm reaching up towards the sky maybe has a little bit of a bend in it. Do the best you can. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, waving the spine again. Inhale to a standing position, arms reach, palms meet down through heart center, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Left foot steps back with your inhale. I'm going to stay high on my lunge this time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And once again, side bend to the right. I'm going to drop my right hand down towards the floor. Reach the left hand up high. Both arms reach towards the sky as you straighten out the spine. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a standing position. Palms meet. Exhaling down through heart center, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, left foot back. Stay high in your lunge position as you inhale, torso and arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, right arm reaches up, left hand reaches down as you side bend to the left. Once again, feeling the stretch on the side body. Inhale, both arms reach, straighten out your spine. Exhale, reach towards the floor. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing position. Down through heart center with the hands, mountain pose. We'll take an extra breath here, just so that we can reposition ourselves, make any adjustments, catch a breath. From mountain pose, once again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Flat back is your inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, left foot steps back. We're going to go straight up into our crescent lunge here. With the inhale, and with the exhale, open up into your warrior two. Adjust the feet if you need to. Choose your hand position. Roll the back thigh open. Check in with that front lunge. Soften the shoulders. As you breathe here in your warrior two, are your feet nice and stable? One more full cycle of breath. Take an inhale, and with your exhale, windmill the hands back down to the floor to frame the front foot. Step forward to your forward fold. Inhale up to the flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a standing position. Arms reach down through heart center with your exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach again. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, right foot steps back, high lunge. Inhale to lift the torso, lift the arms. And with your exhale, open up into warrior two. Adjust the feet. Push into that back foot so that the thigh rolls open up towards the sky. Notice if your shoulders are all scrunched up. Can you soften them down while you reach your arms? Check in with that front lunge. Are your shoulders still over your hips as best as you can? One more full cycle of breath here as you gaze forward towards the front hand. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, windmill the hands to the floor to frame the front foot. Step forward into your fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a standing position. Hands down through heart center, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, left foot steps back to lunge. Inhale, the arms and torso up. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust what you need to adjust. Soft shoulders. Are your hips facing the left side of the mat? And here we're going to add on. With your inhale, flip the front palm up towards the sky. And with your exhale, exalt the warrior. Front hand reaches up towards the sky. Backhand light on the leg. And as you reach up, maybe there's a soft bend in that top elbow. If you can, reach up towards the sky with the gaze. If it's too much on the neck, look forward or even down. But where can you still breathe? Are you opening up the right side of your body a little bit more? Keep breathing. Back to warrior two. Straighten out your spine and exhale. Take a breath here, and then as you exhale again, windmill the hands. Step forward to your forward fold. Flat back, forward fold. Inhale to a standing position. Hands down through heart center, mountain pose. An extra cycle of breath here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Next inhale, reaches the arms up. Exhale, dives forward, forward fold. Flat back is the inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, right leg back to your lunge position. Inhale the torso, arms up. As you exhale, open up into Warrior Two. Make any slight adjustments that you think you need. Soften the shoulders. Keep that front lunge as best as you can. Roll the back thigh up towards the sky. Don't allow that back knee to sag. Lift, engage the legs. Soften the shoulders. Inhale to flip the left palm up to the sky, and with your exhale, exalt your warrior. Left hand up towards the sky. Right hand lightly on that back thigh. And again, your leg is still keeping that lunge position as you open up left side of the body. Notice where you need to look to make it comfortable for your neck. Are you still breathing? Did you collapse on the back side? Take an inhale to straighten out your spine, back to Warrior Two. Take an exhale here. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale again, windmill the hands. Step forward to your forward fold. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a standing position. Hands down through heart center. Mountain pose. Again, take a little break here if you need. Take a sip of water if you need. Catch your breath. We're still using mountain pose as our resting space. Notice if your foot needs repositioning. Can you find ease as you still try to stand nice and tall? Trying to keep that neutral spine as best as you can. And then we'll come back to our mountain pose stillness, palms forward, and we'll start our cycle again. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, fingertips to the floor for a little bit of help for balance. Inhale, left foot back for your lunge position. Inhale, arms and torso lift up to the sky. Exhale, open up into Warrior Two. Inhale, flip the front palm. And as you exhale, exalt your warrior. Right hand reaching up towards the sky. Do the best you can here. On your next inhale, back to Warrior Two. And now with your exhale, tip forward this time, taking that front forearm to your leg, a light touch on that leg, and see if this back left hand can reach up towards the sky. Our first side angle. And again, keep that back thigh rolling up. Keep the chest trying to face the left side of your mat, and find where your gaze is most comfortable. Down to the floor possibly, straight forward. If you're comfortable, you can gaze up towards that top hand. Again, trying to be light on the right elbow here on your knee. Make your legs work here a little bit. On your next inhale, back to Warrior Two to straighten out your spine. And then with your exhale, windmill the hands. Frame the front foot. Step forward into your fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. As you come up to a standing position, notice the difference between side to side. As the hands reach down through heart center to mountain pose, do you need to make any adjustments on the legs? A full cycle of breath here. And then inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg steps back to the lunge position. Inhale, lift, arms and torso. Exhale, open up Warrior Two. Adjust anything that you'd like to change. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale to exalt. Keep that lunge position as best as you can. Gaze up if it's comfortable. And when you're gazing up here, you're probably kind of looking at your elbow, the inside of your elbow. Inhale to straighten out your spine back into Warrior Two. And then with your exhale, side angle. Again, left arm light on the thigh as the right arm reaches up towards the sky. If you notice that you're really dumping into that left hand, maybe just pick it up a little bit. Softly place it back down. Chest is facing the right side of your mat. Is your gaze up? Does it need to be down? As you hold your side angle pose. Doing the best you can, extending out of the sides of your body. Inhale to straighten out the torso back to Warrior Two. And then with your exhale, hands frame the front foot. Step forward into your forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale to a standing position. And we'll meet in mountain pose. We have one more little variation to try in our side angle. And I'm probably going to use my block. So let's see what we've got. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, left foot back, lunge position. Arms and torso up towards the sky with your inhale. Exhale, Warrior Two. Flip the front palm, inhale. Exhale, exalt your warrior. Inhale back to Warrior Two. And this time as we exhale into side angle. Now, as we try to take the weight out of that right hand, see if you can maybe reach that hand down towards the floor as the left hand reaches up towards the sky. This is where possibly a block might come in handy. If you notice that reaching down towards the floor is just a little bit uncomfortable and you need a little bit of support, you can use your block. Or just reach the fingers down towards the floor. So ideally, your chest is still facing left side of the mat. Legs are engaged. And to add a little bit of difficulty, see if you can take this top hand and reach it towards the front of your mat. As you're reaching, make sure that the chest doesn't collapse. See if you can open up the chest still to the side of the mat to get into your full extended side angle. So now you notice that the left side of the body is expanding even more. Again, if this reaching hand down to the floor is too difficult, gently on the thigh. I can still reach with my top hand. Yes. Inhale that to Warrior Two. Frame the front foot. Step forward. Forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale to a standing position. Arms reach. Down through heart center. Mountain pose. Other side. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Flat back is your inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back, lunge position. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms and torso reaching up. Exhale, open up into Warrior Two. Inhale, front palm. Exhale, exalt. Inhale back to Warrior Two. And as you exhale, side angle. And again, right arm reaching up towards the sky. Left elbow is light foot on the thigh. Maybe you stay here. Maybe that left hand reaches down towards the floor. Maybe it lightly touches a block to help you open up the chest to the right side of your mat. If the arm reaching up to the sky is nice and comfortable, see if you can maybe extend it towards the front of your mat in extended side angle. Notice your breath though. If it got all short and choppy, then maybe return the hand back up to the sky. Soft shoulder. Inhale back to warrior two. And then exhale, frame the front foot. I'm going to move my block here. Step forward into your forward fold. Flat back is your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to the floor, and I'm just going to step back into my tabletop. I'm going to take a little breather, just bring my bum towards my heels. You can sit back into a child's pose. Just for a breath or two. As we come back into our tabletop, and we'll do a very gentle side bend here. So set your tabletop up, and with your inhale, open up the collarbone, but with your exhale, just look over your right shoulder. Keeping both hands planted, just get a little bit of a side bend here. And then as you inhale, back to neutral with the spine. And as you exhale, look over left shoulder. Inhale back to neutral. One more time. Exhale to the right side. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, left side. Back to neutral. And take another rest space. Either child's pose or just sitting on your heels in hero's pose. Just for a breath or two. And then we'll come to sit on our bums. And again, see if you can find your comfortable space. If sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable, you can bring your soles of your feet to touch in your diamond formation here. You can extend the legs out in front of you. We're just going to do a very slight side bend here in a sit position just to see how our torso feels. So sit nice and tall. Right hand will come down to the floor beside you. Inhale, left hand reaches up towards the sky, and with your exhale, side bend to your right, keeping that left glute still grounded into the floor. So both of your sit bones are in the floor as you extend the left side of your body in a very gentle side bend here. Just noticing what you notice from the movement that we did a little bit before. Inhale to straighten out the spine, release that left hand. Inhale, right hand up to the sky as the left fingertips touch the floor. And then as you exhale, side bend to the left. Again, keeping both sit bones glued or grounded to the floor. Gentle side bend here. You don't have to go crazy. It's just to kind of see if we created a little bit of space. Straighten out the torso with the inhale. Release the hand with your exhale. And then decide if you're going to stay in your sit position to finish off your practice, or if you'd like to lay down in your Shavasana. I'm going to stay in my sit position. So always at the end of your practice, you want to take a moment or two just so that your body can absorb and take in your movement. So as you find your position that you are going to be in, still see if you can find the softness. Soft shoulders, soft knees, hips. So today's flow did a lot of work in our side bodies. We did a lot of side bending, side angle. So just notice if you notice anything there. Do you feel a little taller? Does your spine feel a little straighter? Maybe you feel none of these. What do you feel? Take that inventory at the end of your practice. But don't make the conversation too complicated. Take in the information for future use, but try not to dwell on it. Maybe you noticed the left side of the body was different from your right side of the body. Most people have those imbalances, so if you feel that, then you're pretty normal. Just release the work effort here. At the end of your practice, you always want to allow your body to relax a little bit from the movement, from the effort. It allows your muscles to relax. It allows your mind to relax. It's your opportunity to take in the benefits of your movement. And there's always benefits. Even if you think you didn't do, quote, quote, things correctly, all of the movement that you did is still beneficial to your body. The flexing of the spine, all of that is good. It's going to help us move. Whatever our movement is off the mat. So we'll take 2 or 3 breaths here, just to enjoy the space that we created. Without moving just yet, just deepen the breath a little bit. And release in the exhale. If you're in a sit position, stay where you are. If you're lying down in your Shavasana, slowly invite that movement back into your body so that you can bring yourself up to a sit position. Taking your time, trying not to jump out of your pose too quickly. And as you come to your sit position, soften the shoulders. Bring your hands to prayer if you are comfortable with that. We'll take one more breath here, taking a nice deep inhale, releasing in the exhale. We'll finish our practice honoring the light within each and every one of us. Namaste. Thank you for joining me once again. Hopefully you feel a little bit of lightness in the sides of your body and your torso. Perhaps you walk a little bit taller for the rest of the day. And we'll talk to you soon.